There's no goddamn time. We have to go. Yeah. So weird how my headphones pick up okay, no, that's good now. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like. I like that. Anyway, hi. Hey, it's video game. Playing a video game. We must play the video game. Alright. Yeah, last time, what did we do? We went and messed around with Iris in her mind palace and found out that she's definitely, if she's not the killer, we're the killer of the previous case from 6 years ago, but she helped. She hung out and watched. That was a good time. Hello, Ghost. Welcome. So now that we have that newfound knowledge, now that we've gained insight into very bad things, we're gonna go question our boss here and make sure that nothing else bad happens. Hey, so why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
Damn straight she does.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12?
I don't think she was a witness.
Not just one, but all four?
Yeah, she's an accomplice at that point. I think that's pretty easy to follow through on. What about the... Wait, no. Let's do... About the original Cyclops serial killings. I'm assuming the blue figure from the sink is... When we get there to the reflection, it's gonna be like, yeah,
Didn't I tell you?
That didn't look like you.
The entire case is a state secret.
Yeah, but I know it's
how
me.
many times you ask, I won't tell you
Boss,
anything.
I know it's me. Boss, I know it's me. The blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
Yeah, you did.
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
You also still had your left eye. Interesting enough.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Yeah, Peter, you were playing all
You're
coy
missing
and
your
shit.
left eye. So you steal them from others.
But I had my eye in that shot, though. So that doesn't make sense. Oh, wait, is that
I'm
the right
kidding.
eye?
You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Oh, yeah, the
Really?
mirror reflections
Of
are
course not.
backwards. Never mind.
Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the
Wait.
Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Okay, yeah, when you're looking at a mirror, the way that my physics teacher explained this to me when we got to this moment, it's not like you're not looking at yourself when you're looking into a mirror. You're like, pretend that there's a cutout of you, and then you're looking behind said cutout. And that's how a reflection works. I still to this day don't understand that explanation. I don't know if that's a decent explanation, but regardless, he was just trying to explain that because of the way light refracts, everything is reversed. So yeah, that should be the right eye, because it looks like it's on the left side. So, but no. If we were looking, we need to see that image again. If we're looking at a reflection, if we're looking into a mirror, and we see what looks like it's supposed to... I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, why am I playing this video game? No, I think that actually would have correlated with the right side of his head, right? In the reflection. Like if you're looking at your reflection, the eye we saw is the one that's on the right side of the reflection. But if it's on the right side of the reflection, that's your left eye. Because if you have to then like turn yourself around. Which side was the glass on though? Oh, the glass. So the Aiba is his left eye. Second, you came just in time to watch me be confused as shit. Aiba is his left eye. The eye we saw in the reflection was not yellow. But so that's why it's either I'm wrong about reflections and that was his right eye, which was the right color, or he still had his left eye, his original left eye in that reflection. So either I'm right or I'm wrong. Anyway, back to what about the original Cyclops?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
Actually, let me turn
There
auto.
isn't.
Fuck.
It's a coincidence.
Really?
I'm turning auto off for a second. Literally, his portrait is what a reflection is. The Aiba, who is currently on the right side of his face, is his left eye. And that's the eye that we saw in the reflection. But it wasn't yellow. It was the greenish blue color that his real eye is. That saves me trouble of going to a mirror like Second suggested.
Really?
Hey, Pewter, you want to explain this bullshit? Thanks. The red figure from the sink. I assume that was Iris looking over our shoulder as we did all the killing.
I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
That was so blunt. And any chance you know why the Cyclops killer would appear in her Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
But they're memories. It's
When
not.
using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal
I wonder if the idea of
investigations.
implanted
But
memories will be a
This is
thing
not
later on.
a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
Yes, quite. Inception 2, awesome. Oh, that question stayed up for him this time. I'll do it again.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation.
Oh shit.
Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
Oh, okay, that's
This,
fine.
of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C.
Okay, yeah,
Those
yeah.
happened in reality.
I
In
get it.
other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
That's just actual writing.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier.
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
My man literally described how most fiction is written. That's neat. Are all memories real? Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh no, we're gonna get into the nonsense now. We're getting into the nonsense now!
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really
I
happened?
just asked it too. It's like, can they be
Even
implanted
false
or
memories
fake?
are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
Okay.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Okay, yeah. Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I really was expecting some 100% we're gonna go full Kingdom Hearts bullshit. I was ready. Me and Second both like, let's go, it's time. It's time for the bullshit science. Let's go. And then he was like, oh yeah, it's really simple. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. That's really simple. About the original new incidents.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Hey, why is that's so fishy? That's so fucking fishy. That's so absurdly. So it's a red herring. Because that's too fucking ridiculous. So it's not Pewter, which means it's Iba. Got him. Hey, so about the original Cyclops killer. Let's do that first.
Remember what the boss said this morning.
Oh, I can't.
The original Cyclops killer has
We
yet
went
to be
from
brought to
okay, that
justice.
makes sense.
After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified.
Now this is the
That was the last
mystery
we
game.
heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Now this is some fucking Nancy Drew shit right here. Tell you what. Hey, can you summarize that for me, homie? I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. Yeah, that's about right. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Yeah, let me roll over there and punch her in the mouth. I head to the sync room. Like, bitch, I know you were there when the killings were happening. Pop. Boss is behind me. She could have only been 12, Dante.
Iris,
bitch,
about that
who is
dream
it?
earlier.
Pop.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sync does not experience somnium in the way that you do.
Yeah, you think I'd remember that.
They will not remember it.
How'd you forget
And
that
what about
again,
the
Dante?
Cyclops killer from 6 years ago.
Cyclops killer?
Though I guess I
remember
didn't
hearing it
have
on
to
the
ask that
news,
question of
But I was just a little
Izuki.
girl. I don't remember anything specific.
Mm-hmm.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
Lying ass liar.
I don't know. I've never been there.
Lying ass liar.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything.
It's trash,
The law
Pewter.
demands that we release her.
It
You
stinks.
cannot decline, Date.
Fuck that. We're a secret organization in the police. What they gonna do? They can't stop me. Cause then they'd have to admit I'm real. Lock her up. Shit. Fucking throw away the key. Take her kneecaps. Fucking take him. Goddamn. I can't. This goddamn game. This is my
Date,
Jaxnos
could
into
we
the
make a
cop.
stop first?
Sure.
It's true.
Where?
It's very true.
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
Excuse me?
You know about that place?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Oh, god damn it,
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
She about to tell me
There's
some
no reason to
nonsense.
refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her too.
Fair, yeah. Now we can continue
Alright,
to interrogate her. What they gonna do, huh? I'm the cop here. Throw him in solitary. Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a now message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry harder. Why? No, fuck that. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. No, look, it's fine, all right? This is a fictional situation where I know that she's up to some shit, so I should be in all of my right to be like, I got you cornered. There ain't nowhere to go. There ain't nowhere to hide. Show me your phone. Who the fuck you trying to get an alibi from? Okay, put your fingerprints on this paper. You're locked up. 10 to 15 years. Does Date even have the ability to arrest anyone? Because I really do assume when we walked in, I didn't see Mama anyway. Why the fuck is Oda? You texted him to meet us, didn't you?
Tessa!
Oh, Ota.
Don't you owe Oda like you didn't set this up? I fucking know that's why he's here. Either that or he has me bugged so that he could follow me around every time I pick you up. What's the note about? Oh, it's not a note, it's just a napkin. Or a counter. Okay, we can look at all this stuff again. Oh, hey, the radio, though. There's music playing over the radio. Why does it have a breathy sigh in the music? God damn it, Mama. I love it. I hate it. I think I've looked at all of those, so let's just talk to the nerd. He even has his phone out. Isn't your... Wait, actually, yeah. The fuck? Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one.
Alright.
You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Yeah. That is what I'm thinking of, but I don't trust you. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
That sounds right. I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble. Like, yeah, no, that fits the character of Mama that I've met so far. She would just run out like, oh, honey, can you just watch my establishment for a couple hours? Mama will be right back. And then leave for like 10 hours. Never thought I'd run into you here, short stack, squat
I
pack.
was nihiling with Tessa earlier.
Fuck, huh?
She said she was going to Marble, so...
Ain't that funny?
I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her.
Wasn't that
She
funny,
was about to be
Iris?
charged with a serious crime.
Yeah, she was charged with something serious because she fucking did it. I know it. What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris.
Oh, yeah.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing.
That thing.
That you'd stay quiet no matter what.
That thing.
What were you talking about?
Well,
The crack.
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine.
She's
Just
like right there.
Don't tell anyone else, okay?
But she's...
But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Oh, no. So this is the moment where I would scream and be like, fucking called it. These piece of shit kids ain't shit. But since I was like, I know you fucking did it. And I don't trust Oda. Oh, look at that. Oh, huh. Humpty Dory. Look, oh, snap. They happen to be fucking pieces of shit. If I find out you killed Mama, Oda, if I find out that you killed that lovely bartender lady who gave me the best cocktails of my life for the last 6 years, I will beat your ass. Beat it! When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Is it a jammer? Wait. Mama, no! I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
Mama, not you, Mama! Mama, please! No, Mama! Oh my God! Oh my God! The thrills and chills! This game has fucking duped me. And the kids are gone. And the kids have vamoosed. Okay, maybe it's still... Okay, wait, no. Maybe they left me tied up here and Mama came in here unplussed. Which would also fit in character. She'd just show up and be like, oh, kinky. And not help us. Let's see. Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
Okay.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle.
Okay.
Just like the old days.
Mama is still safe. Mama is still a pillar of purity. May I never question Mama's motives ever again. I am so sorry. I am sorry for casting any sort of doubt on Mama. Pure. Pure. Hey, what time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon.
Hey, yeah. Shit.
In the morning, of course.
Yeah, we've been knocked down, man. Where's Oda?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
I would say he's too
Damn it,
old for
Ota.
me to get in trouble for
Thinking.
killing him, but you know.
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
We need to get you a... I guess you have safe mode, but we need to get you a backup battery or something. So that reboot can go faster.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, fun.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Another body?
Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
I was kidding. I was
There's now a
kidding.
killer.
I was kidding.
Just watch the video.
Fucking.
I sent the address to Iba.
Fucking. Oh. What? Wait, what?
Iris!
Well, can't help her.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
I guess she's screwed.
Identify. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Oh, hey, it's in Okiura Fishery.
Okiura?
Yeah,
Date, focus.
hunky dory.
We need to get to the site, now.
Dang, Mama ran out of marble. Okay. So, wait. Once again, so this feels like a red herring again, right? I don't think it's gonna be Ota. I don't think it's gonna be Ota.
Our destination is far from here.
And both of y'all said it's Ota.
20 minutes at the fastest.
But what reason would he have? Yeah, he has no motive. If anything, unless his like obsession has gone past the point of like he's now gone full incel.
Sick bastard.
He was like getting. The fuck is that? He's dressed up in a polar bear outfit. I swear to God, if it's Oda in that fucking polar bear outfit, I refuse. I refuse. This game. The fucking polar bear from Lost did it.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota?
Yeah, that's not gonna stop it.
Away
Dumbass.
from Tessa!
You should. he's fighting off screen. Okay. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not making any more guesses. I don't know. Kept put on gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream. I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time has passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Let's see. Okay, it's just the polar bear again. It's not, and
No, it can't be.
the music is just stopping.
No.
Oh, did Oda lose?
Stop!
We're not getting there in time. Yeah, that's not pulling up in time to stop this. Oh. Oh. Well, shit. There goes me thinking Iris was the killer. Fancy of you to visit me, Aiba. Hey, let's go check out a murder scene, shall we? Damn. Fuck, I don't. Well, I assume. Okay, so if we're gonna go, I said I wasn't gonna guess anymore, but if you're asking, then I'll throw some ideas out. If it's not Oda in that polar bear outfit, then the polar bear must have fucked him up and either has him captured or he's dead. Wait, did they then wait? Wait! What the fuck? Is there someone in the polar bear outfit? Wait, the fuck? Okay. All right. No more guessing. No more guessing. Nah, we just watch that roll. Is this like Scream?
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over.
Why does it look
you.
like we're being interrogated? Or are we just sullen in the interrogation room?
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
Yeah.
He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
Nah, it didn't happen like that. I think the first half of that might be true.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris.
Nah.
And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person.
And actually, yeah, what would his motive be to kill?
No way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit.
Maybe kill
Too many
Renju, but not
like
Shoko.
killing Iris.
Such as?
Like, what reason would he have had to kill Shoko? He might have been lying about not knowing her, but even if he did know that that was Mizuki's mom, he'd not connect. So there's someone else. Now, considering that Ota had no problem with faking a rescue attempt of Iris, that's fishy. We know he did it through Twitter. What if he just wanted to take it up a notch? But then the real killer showed up and said, "Oh, you're cute. Oh, you want to get into this game? All right. Let me show you how you actually do it." And then murk both of them. I think what happened when we saw that footage, it was, you see the polar bear pull it down, then you see Ota come back to stop the polar bear, and then a bunch of time passes because we're like getting to the bridge and going over the bridge, and then the polar bear comes back to finish the job. That second time with the polar bear is not Ota. Bet. There was a third person there. And yeah, look at that. All the stuff. Yeah, what about the polar bear costume? Can we check that first, actually?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Exactly. And then let's do no incentive.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it,
That's weak.
making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Even okay, I was about to say even less that the Shoko thing. There you go. But let's check the behavior on the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
There's an emotional thing afterwards, you thinking?
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Also, yeah, Oda is lazy enough that I also don't believe that he went through the trouble of like leaning and reaching to grab the lever from a laying down position. Or that he did it and then tried to like alley-oop onto the table before the saw got him in an awkward position while in the polar bear costume. Okay, so yeah, he had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju.
He didn't even know that.
Maybe he was
if
trying
he's
to get at
telling
Renju
the
by
truth.
killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Oh.
Are you sure?
I am.
Huh. There it is. So the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
We would
Well, I
also
wasn't being
see
serious.
a stab through the
I
polar
didn't
bear
think
outfit.
Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from
Wait,
Tessa!
nah, shut up. You don't think
Ota
that, do
knew
you,
Iris was
second?
kidnapped,
I
so he
just
rushed
realized
onto the
what you're
scene.
thinking.
That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume.
There was one other time we saw a knife in this
He tried to
playthrough.
fight him
There
off,
was
but
one
ended up
other
being
knife in
stabbed
this
in the side.
playthrough.
He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
Yeah, fucking...
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Yeah, because he didn't lose his left eye.
And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims.
He was just fodder.
Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Well, that's all.
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
I know a dark way that they're all connected. They're all connected to Mizuki. Oh shit, look at that! Oda's mother, Mayumi. Renju and Shoko. Wait, is this me pointing out the connection? Yeah, no, the connection to all of them is Mizuki. I wonder how Hitomi is doing right now. Her ass is supposed to be dead. I don't know if that's in this timeline. It should be. But... So I'm just gonna go straight to Mizuki. It's super obvious.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them.
Oh wait, oh yeah, I don't want to pick her as the culprit.
Suspect is ridiculous.
Okay, so we're thinking of suspects with this? Yeah, no, I don't... That's not what I meant. I just figured she's the one that it all connects to, but the way Boss phrased it is, I'm supposed to be picking a suspect right now. So fuck it, I'm going with second. Yo, Mama Mayumi. What's up, homie? Although, I wonder if it doesn't look like it's mad at me for picking random ones. I think it actually is Hitomi now. So I'm gonna do Mayumi and Kumakura. Because Hitomi actually does have a connection to all 3. Iris' mom and went to high school with Renju and Shoko. Whereas Mayumi is only a connection to Oda and hates Iris, but that would be no reason for Renju and Shoko to die.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju.
Oh, Renju too?
Mayumi
Yeah.
hated Iris, and she didn't think well of
Yeah,
Lemniscate
she didn't like Lemniscate, but still.
And
But not
since
Shoko.
Renju was the president. Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son.
Yeah, you're trying to
let
find a
alone
connection
kill him.
save first though, so we don't ruin the timeline? Nah, fuck it. See, it's fine. The game has been pretty safe in terms of, yeah, pick as... I'm going to now save because you scared me. The game has been actually really fair on letting you think out every text option. As long as it's text, when it's in Somnium or those QuickTime events from last stream, those are cases of, nah, decide. You have to make a decision. You can't just pick every option. You don't have time for that. But this has been pretty safe in terms of, nah, just check all your options. Think about it.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras.
Yeah, but not Iris.
But there's no connection to Iris.
And so? Oh. Wow, it pops up Sejima next? I'm just gonna go to Hitomi. Because there's like no connection at all to Sejima, really. Like, he faintly knows Renju and Shoko, but he don't know shit about Iris.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice.
But why would she kill...
I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
Yeah, why would she kill her own daughter like that?
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Don't doubt the impossible. This is fucked up, man. This is a real fucked up murder case. I wouldn't doubt shit. Alright, Sejima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras.
Yeah, but it's so faint.
But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
That's like some 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon nonsense. Oh yeah, there's that option, isn't there? Oh god. Is it me, officer?
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
What you been doing during the nights off,
I have been
Iba?
working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Where you get off to in the middle of the night, Iba?
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
It's Iba. It's fucking Iba. Okay, wow. Yeah, just... Did the game just open up super hard? Freaking hell. Yeah, it's like, nah, go everywhere, homie. Oh, the Date residence. I haven't been back there in a minute. I should check the cold storage warehouse because I haven't actually seen that crime scene yet. So I'm gonna go there first. Like, I'm hoping that this isn't pick 1 of 5. It's go to at least 2 or 3 of them until you find the actual location you need to get to. Stepped into cold storage warehouse. Air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. Temperature hadn't raised much at all. Cold air sunk into my skin. But the center of my body was burning hot. Hey, what up, Kagami? Some bad shit went down, huh? Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
That's it, man? Yeah. That's all you got? Okay, let's check. Is this Oda's blood? Hey! So this is from him being stabbed. Right? We would expect. And actually, yeah, if that's the case... It's not trailing. Which is interesting. Like, it's just 2 puddles of blood. Okay, alright, we'll work further. There's nothing in it about it. What about you, Cop Man? Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Alright. Tall ass shelves with some boxes. Don't see any clues here, that makes sense. Oh, the overhead crane, that sounds fun. Oh, wait. I almost feel like that could be
A
something.
video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
You think the investigator's been so bored that he's been doing all these crimes?
All of these items
Ghost
have
has a
been
new
bought from
suspect, let's
pawnshops
go.
and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Okay. So yeah, those are might as well be throwaway cell phones.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional.
Okay.
It has not been moved in some time.
Yeah, I want to just make sure. And what about forklift B? Forklift? I don't see anything special about it. She doesn't. Well, that one is can't move. But she doesn't mention anything about this one. I wonder if that was operational. And if it was, we need to get closer and see if there's blood on it. Because Oda getting stabbed here and then there not being a trail of blood makes me assume that he got lifted up onto the table. He bled a bit and then somebody went hop up, picked him up and went plop. And then cut his ass open. Job security. It's the only way. Iris and Oda's blood, yeah.
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Yo, they got it so hard.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
They got it the hardest,
the
man.
cause of death.
Damn.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from
Like,
a
death is
kitchen knife
death,
in his
but
side.
they got sawed in half.
Correct.
What
Oda
was the
specifically.
exact cause of death?
Iris was
it
at
the
least
knife
knocked
wound
out.
or-
I cannot
I
determine
assume
that.
Oda was awake and bleeding
I can
out.
conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Okay. Yeah, so you're right, Ghost. They put him into the suit here. So it's like him finding a polar bear stabbed him, they then got out of the suit, put him in here. And that's why there's no blood. But even then, it's like, it's not like they dragged him over here, right? Because they also had to take Iris's dead carcass off of the cutting board to place him on once he was in the polar bear outfit. Also, the order would be actually probably stabbed Oda in the polar bear outfit and then came back to cut Iris in half and then went back to put Oda into the bear costume. Which is why Oda was so close to death already. Besides, you know, having a stab wound, but also he had time to bleed out. They took their sweet time to be like, you're gonna bleed out over there while you watch me cut Iris in half. Iris and Oda.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
Yeah, we
The
could guess
video
that.
was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Yeah.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
I'm so happy these types of games don't show the
Iris also had
kill
a left
shot.
eye removed.
Like it just gets covered up.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Okay. Anything left on here? Workbench again? Okay. Maybe Oda was trying to help Iris jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle and Oda ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting
But
machine.
why?
Yeah.
Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Maybe as cover-up? Right here, Iris and Oda were... Okay, yeah, so that's done.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse.
Why does this... I like that this
Okura
warehouse has
Fishery
Wi-Fi.
Co. Ltd.
That's
is
nice.
listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Okay. Yeah, why would they put him into the costume to saw him in half? My only opinion is so that HQ would come up with the story that they came up with. That's a murder-suicide.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years
Oh, wow.
after Renju's father died.
They couldn't find a knife,
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management.
which if it's not on
In
scene,
short, Renju did
it either
not
got
inherit the
tossed out
company from his
somewhere
father,
outside the
and it was
factory.
instead given to other persons.
Oh, interesting.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Is it possible that the person who
Date,
did this
we
just
should get
didn't
moving.
know that it
Officers
wasn't
from the local
Renju's?
jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I just want to check the scene. Had to make
You
sure.
can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Oh, I can see the equipment one last time. Okay. Heading out, man. Wait, hold on. Let's. Oh, hello. An oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue. Just checking. Alright, I say I'm heading out to both of them. I'm gonna say it to Kagami, because he's a swell guy who would never be the killer. Better not be the fucking goddamn Kagami. Don't do this to my heart like this. I need a friend in this dark world. But yeah, they never found a knife after the crime scene, or on the crime scene anywhere. So the assumption is that they either ditched it or they kept it. When I left the warehouse, I saw Peter. What's he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Ooh.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice.
Still don't trust you, Peter, but I like you.
If I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her.
You can't say anything in front of the
So I
boss.
decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
But not to get comfy.
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
Oh shit! Hey, yeah.
Although it's more accurate to say
Yeah.
More than one?
in the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura,
Oh.
the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh snap! I wasn't expecting
They
that.
each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Fucking Rohan was involved with. Fucking Kumakuras were involved in that. Okay, all right. That every time I'm like, yo, I think I have another idea. We got that new. Every time I tell myself, stop thinking, just let it flow through you. And then I think, and then I go, but my theories. And then the game just goes, here's 5 more facts. Just here's some new details. Do you like it? Do you like those? Does it ruin every theory you have? Yes, good. Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
And about Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye.
Because murderous psychopath
was
is
already
obviously
dead. He
the
put
lead
his
we want to go
finger
to.
into her eye socket and gouged it out.
Wow.
The reason why was simple.
You like
He was
some?
fascinated by
For
women's
for
eyes.
fuck's sake.
Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire
So
to
he's
possess
just
them.
weird.
He needed to have them, to make them his own.
So he's Rocket from
Driven
Guardians of the
by this
Galaxy.
instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His
boo-hoo.
deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years.
I cry for him.
However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
These women are getting murked. Meanwhile, Rohan is just hanging out on a couch or something, sipping a little Mai Tai. Okay, who's the murderous psychopath? If it's not me.
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love,
Oh.
affection, and trust.
So
It
literally,
is colloquially referred to as the
when you
love
said he was
hormone.
born a sociopath, you
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress.
were very legit
It is normally
serious.
secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute.
Lust?
His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release
This
large
motherfucker
amounts
is
of
like Nier
dopamine
Automata.
and endorphins,
Automata, whatever.
performing a certain action.
Killing?
What was it?
Killing.
Murder.
Yeah.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic.
But yes, fun
They
fact,
dull
if you
pain
didn't
and create a
know and would
feeling
like
of
to know,
happiness.
the
He got pleasure from killing people?
yeah, huh?
It's slightly more complicated than that.
The
Killing
androids
people was
from
the only
Nier
way he
Automata
could get pleasure. He was
get
12 when
pleasure,
he took
like
his first life.
sexual pleasure
That
from
enlightened him
combat.
to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Yeah, summarize this hellscape for me, will you? Thank you.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were two Cyclops killers.
Yeah.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed
That's so
suicide
funky
by
that
jumping
he's
to his
the
death
one-
1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original
Yo,
killers is
Toda
dead,
instead
I
of
know that.
Toyota.
But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges.
Huh.
But in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu
Well, that's
prison.
good.
Fuchu prison?
It's definitely the right guy,
Yes.
right?
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Pewter, for fuck's
He's
sake.
simply called Number 89.
Oh.
Number 89.
Oh no.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
It's the guy
So,
who I thought was
now
Spike
you know why I
Spiegel,
said that.
the Steve Blumen.
That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
If that's
Because
if
one is dead and the other is behind bars.
okay.
Neither of them had the opportunity.
Why do I feel like that's not? Oh, did I just get the ability to go to the prison? No, I didn't. It's time to check out the other areas like I wanted. So, the next hit, I actually want to check on Hitomi. One, I want to find out a bit more about Iris, but also, I'm kind of concerned. I'm gonna walk in onto into a dead body, so we're gonna go to Sagan residence. Damn, it hasn't even been a full week since this murder case has started, has it? When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. Yeah, that's about right. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. Hey, at least she's alive, right? That's good. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. A heavy silence weighed on both of us. Yo, look at her feet. I feel so bad. I This is why I must joke. For my sadness, it is too large. I can click onto her from here to ask her questions. We never went through that door back there, did we? No, we did not. Tableware put away. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything to click in here. I'm just gonna talk to her. About Iris.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Does the flower have any text? I don't know. Let's... You think it might say something new? Oh yeah, because it's an iris. A winter iris, right? Oh shit.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Iris.
Nope, nope. Nope, the flower didn't have any text. Nope. I don't remember anything, nope. It's gonna have some tea. I'm quite parched. Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year.
Do you visit
By
number 89?
coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Is it the same
Do
inmate?
you know who?
Yeah.
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
It's gonna
Fuchu
be
prison.
Yeah, it's gonna be Fuchu.
In Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Prisoner 89 got framed. Huh. About Iris.
Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day.
How did you let her get onto the
Scratches on
window with it?
floor,
Whoever.
Chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions.
Is she a dog?
Everything you see. It all
I know.
holds a memory of
I'm
her.
being so crass. I know. I'm such a meanie.
But
I'm being terrible right now.
why?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I feel bad for suggesting she was the killer, okay?
I
Alright?
don't
I feel bad.
know what
It's
to do.
fine. It's fine.
Thinking about her.
Yeah, see, she'll be great. She just needs a Snickers.
Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
You're hysterical when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers.